Radha Oh, glory to Sandra. Oh, glory to Sandra. Oh, glory to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga. Jaya Jaya Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Shri Caitanya Jaya Nityananda. Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Today we're reading from the Caitanya Caritamrita, chapter 4, text. People, devoted Brahmins chanting mantras, people performing magical feats, dancers, all these different, they'd be entertained. This is part of Krishna's evening pastimes. So he would have those, they'd have evening, they'd enjoy these sweet snacks cooked by Srimati Radha. And of course in the evening, about 11 p.m, Radharani is beautifully dressed by her gopi servants, and they said she wears light-coloured cloth during the full moon and dark colours in the moon's absence. And she always dresses to please her beloved Krishna. And her favourite outfit is a Krishna blue sari shawl matched with a pink blouse that delights Krishna. And we'll see the new set tomorrow, which is actually pink and blue. I shouldn't say that, shouldn't tell you that. It's supposed to be a surprise. But that's Radharani's favourite. And of course, Radha and Krishna, the gopis, would meet up in the middle of the night. They'd wander through the forests, singing beautiful songs. Then the amazing rasa dance takes place with Radha and Krishna dancing in the middle, surrounded by whirls of gopis dancing, and sometimes Krishna expands himself into thousands of Krishnas, with dancing with thousands of gopis, all whirling and spinning gracefully to the accompaniment of hundreds of gopis playing musical instruments, singing beautiful songs. And they would of course, during these dances, it said that Radharani, she brought the topmost happiness to Krishna by performing special dances that no one can even possibly imitate. And the incredible thing is they danced for the entire night of Brahma. 4,320,000,000 years they danced for. But Krishna, by his mystic power, he compressed it into one night. Inconceivable. So it's so Radha and Krishna, we see, they descend from the spiritual realm along with their eternal associates to display this complete picture of the spiritual world where pure love and devotion prevail. They come down to teach us how we can enjoy with them on the spiritual platform in the spiritual world. They come down to attract us conditioned souls to become Krishna conscious, to develop our love for them and qualify ourselves for returning to the spiritual world, this beautiful place. They want to come down and show us this picture of the spiritual world just to attract our minds and hearts to instill within us a desire to want to actually get liberation from this from this material world, this cycle of birth and death, old age and disease, and go back to our real home in the spiritual world where we can live with them eternally. So on tomorrow, that auspicious day of Srimati appearance day of Srimati Radharani, we should all come before her on the altar, and we should offer her some special prayers and pray for her special mercy. You know, especially on her appearance day, she is just overflowing with love and compassion. She's just giving out her mercy and love. And therefore, we should come before her and really pray for that special mercy of Srimati Radharani. And as I said, her mercy is so readily available to any sincere devotee. So as Lord Caitanya, you know, he is a combination of Radha and Krishna. You know, he is Krishna himself, but he appeared in a golden form, a molten golden form, the complexion of Srimati Radharani, and he has the emotions. He's experiencing this love of Srimati Radharani, and we see that, you know, when Krishna left Vrindavan and went to Mathura and Dwarka, he was separated from Radharani and the gopis and the inhabitants of Raj for 100 years. And their only business, Prabhupada mentions, was to simply think of Krishna and cry. And in this way, you know, they experience this love for Krishna and separation, which intensifies their actual love for Krishna. And of course, Krishna never leaves Vrindavan. He was always there in his bhava form, but he wasn't visible to them. And so this feeling of separation from Krishna, it's the topmost devotional condition experienced by those devotees who have the highest qualifications. And it's Srimati Radharani, that mood of Srimati Radharani's intense separation from Krishna. We see that Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he was experiencing that. And we see his pastimes in Jagannath Puri, and especially inaugurated this mood of separation, because actually it is said that in Jagannath Puri we have two crying forms of the Lord. It's Jagannath is Krishna, and he's crying for Radharani. And it's Caitanya Mahaprabhu, he's in the mood of Srimati Radharani, crying for Krishna. So we have this incredible pastimes, and and we can, of course, I've only just touched on this subject. You know, this nectar, this Chaitanya Caritamrita goes very deep into this subject matter. Jai Shri Chaitanya Caritamrita ki, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki, Shrimati Radharani ki, Go Premanandi.